So, hi everyone, let us start with trigonometry today. Trigonometry. So, in this unit, we are mainly going to talk about a right angle triangle. So, if we have a right angle triangle, then the sides of the triangle and the angles of the triangles can be related with the help of trigonometric ratio. So, in short, what is a trigonometric ratio? It is just a ratio of the sides with respect to the angles. So we have to remember 6 basic trigonometric ratios. So 6 T ratios we say. They are sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant, right? So do not get frightened by just looking at these 6 trigonometric ratios, the names, what they indicate. Let us take the example and it will make us very clear. So let's say we have a right angle triangle. Okay. So let us take this angle as theta, right? Theta is just representation for the angle. So first thing to be understood is that with respect to any angle, let us say this angle I take, the side where this angle makes other than hypotenuse, right? This is very clear. This is the hypotenuse represented by H. So this side we call it as the base, and opposite to the angle we will call that as the perpendicular. So let us denote perpendicular by P and base by B. Okay. So let us say we take another triangle, and in this right angle triangle, this is the angle theta, and we have to define the trigonometric ratios with respect to this angle theta. So now what could be the base? Very simple. First, hypotenuse is fixed. Now side opposite to this angle is perpendicular, right? It's not like this is lying at the downward side, it will be the base. Side opposite to the angle, that will be perpendicular, and side adjacent to the angle will be the base, right? So this is clear which one is perpendicular, which one is base. Now let us take with respect to this triangle, right? Any triangle if you take. So let us say I consider for now this triangle. So sine theta, right? In short we write sin theta, that will be perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cosine theta, that we call it as cos theta in short, that is B by H. Tan theta, that is P by B. Cosec theta, that is the short form for cosecant, and that will be reciprocal of sine theta. Remember, cosec theta, that is the reciprocal of sine theta, and it is H by P. Sec theta, that is the reciprocal of cos theta. You will observe, because sec theta is defined as H by B. Cot theta, that is the short form for cotangent, and that is the reciprocal of tan theta, and this is B by P, right? So now you can observe whether it is sine theta or cos theta, any trigonometric ratios, they are just different names with respect to different ratios, right? What are the different ratios? P by H is one ratio, B by H is one ratio, P by B is one ratio, right? H by P is one ratio, H by B is one ratio, and B by P is one ratio, right? So these ratios only we have named it accordingly as we have seen here. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, this is clear. What is the trigonometric ratios? What is sine, cos, and all? They are fine. Okay. Now some important correlations you can see, but before that, how do I remember these trigonometric ratios? I just use the code word PBP HHB, right? So first, for sine it is P by H, cosine it is b by h, tan it is p by b, and once we know for sine, cos and tan, then we can reciprocate it and get for cosec, sec and cot respectively, right? Okay, some important points to note here is that if you observe tan theta is p by b, right? Now how can I get p by b using sine and cos? If you observe that if we divide sine theta by cos theta, you can see this is p by h over b by h, and that is p by b. So basically this is tan theta, right? Similarly, we have cot theta. It is the reciprocal of tan theta, that is cos theta by sine theta, right? So before we move ahead, let us shortly summarize what we have learned and what is needed to be remembered. Okay, PBP and then HHB. Using this, we can get the idea about any trigonometric ratios. And cosec theta and sine theta, they are inverse of each other, right? Inverse means if I reciprocate cosec theta, I'll get sine theta. If I reciprocate sine theta, I'll get cosec theta. Similarly, sec theta and cos theta are reciprocal of each other. And similarly, tan theta and cot theta are inverse. You can say the reciprocal, right? There is different meaning for inverse, guys. Here you just understand, by inverse I mean reciprocal, right? Inverse means I am meaning about reciprocal. Okay, and two other important forms, that sine theta by cos theta, this is tan theta, and cot theta is cos theta by sine theta, right? So guys, it is very important that whatever we learned till now, to go through them. So I recommend you all to go through it once again, replay the video, and then let us do this question, right? Small questions we will do. So first, let us say we have this triangle, and it is stated that this is a right angle triangle, right angled at B. We wish to find out the value of sine A, cos A, if AB is 4 centimeter and BC is 3 centimeter, right? So what is given here? AB is 4 centimeter, BC is 3 centimeter. So we will use Pythagoras theorem and get AC, right? In a right angle triangle, we can use Pythagoras theorem. So if we use Pythagoras theorem, we can get AC. So AC will be root of AB squared plus BC squared, and that will be root of 4 squared plus 3 squared, and that comes out to be 5 centimeter. So once we have found all the sides, we can easily find out the trigonometric ratio. So first, sine A, what do we know? Sine A is perpendicular, that is 3 divided by hypotenuse, which is 5. So this is our answer. Similarly, cos A will be base, that is AB, by hypotenuse, which is AC for this triangle, and that will be 4 by 5. Okay, so guys, one important note you can see, I am not writing any unit for the trigonometric ratio. Why? Because it's just a ratio, it will not have any unit, right? Because just observe 3 centimeter, 5 centimeter, centimeter gets cut, we get just 3 by 5. Similarly here, just 4 by 5. Okay, so like this you can even compute for all the trigonometric ratios, their values. Okay, let us consider another question. So here, consider a triangle ACB, right angled at C, of course. Now it is given that AB is 29, BC is 21 units, and angle ABC is given out to be theta. We have to determine, so find number 1 cos squared theta plus sin squared theta, and number 2 you have to find cos squared theta minus sin squared theta. So everyone will do it. Pause their video and do this question. And once you are done, let us move with the solution. So guys, let us represent all the information that we have given in this triangle. Angle ABC is theta. So angle ABC, this one, it is theta. AB is 29. This is 29. BC is 21, right? So before moving ahead, I would like to find AC. And how we can find AC? Just by using Pythagoras theorem again. AC squared plus BC squared is equal to AB squared. So from here we get AC as root of AB squared minus BC squared, and that is root of 29 squared minus 21 squared. So this comes out to be root 400, and that is 20 units, right? We have found AC, that is 20 units. Now once we have found AC, let us find cos theta. So cos theta, guys, what it is? Base by hypotenuse, 21 by 29. What will be sin theta now? Perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is 20 by 29. Now once we have cos theta and sin theta, you can put in the expression and get the value of cos squared theta and sin squared theta. So for first cos squared theta, that means I will square this term, 21 by 29 whole square. Sin squared theta, I will square this term which we got for sin theta. So that will come out to be 441 plus 400 by 29 squared, that is 841. So this comes out to be 841 by 841, and that is 1, right? So guys, it is important to note this is an identity also. We have to remember, anytime if you do cos squared theta plus sin squared theta, you will get 1. So these identities I have described in the third lecture. You are supposed to go through that to have a good grasp on all the three identical, in fact, identity of trigonometry. Number 2, this is also easy to evaluate, guys. Cos squared theta minus sin squared theta, right? This is not identity, we'll just find out. 21 by 29 whole square minus 20 by 29 whole square, that will come out to be 441 by 841 minus 400 by 841, and this comes out to be 41 by 841. So this is our answer for the second part, right? So I hope this is clear to all. It was a very basic question based on what was given to us. Okay, let us do one more question to have a good grip on this unit. Let us say that we are given cot theta as 7 by 8. You have to evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, right? So guys, just understand this question, it's not typical. If they have given you cot theta, we know cot theta is b by p, right? So take any right angle triangle, consider any angle, let's say this is theta. So this will be the base, correct? And this will be perpendicular. So if you do b by p, b is approximately 7. So I will take it, guys, 7k, right? Because it's not stated in the question that b is 7. This is just a ratio. That means if b is 7k, p is 8k, right? So we have perpendicular and we have base. Now we need to figure out the hypotenuse. So again, how can we find hypotenuse? Again, I'll use Pythagoras theorem. So root of 8k whole square plus 7k whole square, and this will come out to be root 64 plus 49, and k will come out. We'll get k root 113. So k root 113. So once we have got these values, of the three sides, we can find sine and cos values which is involved in the question. So sine theta will be 8k because it is perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is k root 113. So that will be 8 by 113 root of this. Similarly, cos theta will be 7 by root 113. Just divide this base by hypotenuse. Now let us put this sine theta and cos theta values in this expression which we need to evaluate. So 1 plus sine theta, that is 8 by root 113 into 1 minus sine theta, and we divide it by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So this comes out to be root 113 plus 8 into root 113 minus 8 divided by root 113 plus 7 into root 113 minus 7, right? Base cut हो जाएगा दोनों का. So here you can see guys, this is of the form a plus b into a minus b, right? So we will use the identity. So a plus b into a minus b, what it is? A square minus b square. So I'll do root 113 squared minus 8 squared divided by root 113 squared minus 7 squared. So that will be 113 minus 64 by 113 minus 49, and that will be 49 by 64, right? So this will be our answer. Okay, so I hope everything was clear guys. Whatever we talked about, the trigonometric ratios, the basics of trigonometric ratios, it was correct, it was all right. So see you all in the next lecture where we will talk about the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Okay, all right guys, see you in the next lecture.